Picked the wrong week to quit sniffing glue.
E.T. Phone Home.
Well, this one was a long time coming. It's Tuesday the 18th. It's about, 10 days, 12 days later than it should be as far as getting this pack of ET build. Poor ET spent that time in Kansas City. I can only imagine he got seduced by the barbecue, the bourbon, and the blues. So it's coming a D'Agostini box, which is strange since it is I know that's all one big conglomerate, but it's a Fanhome receipt, but it comes in a D'Agostini box. And I'll tell you, the last RoboCop build I got came in a D'Agostini box. So they're obviously sharing resources. But this is stages 15 through 20 of the Build Your Own half-scale ET. So let's get all of the parts out. These small packages, I really think they over-package the box that they're sending. They probably have a standard size, but the box is way too big for what is inside it. They could have gotten away with maybe 1/2 that size. So let's get the box off of the table. Goodbye, box. And from watching online, I know in advance what we're going to be building. We're going to finish up a little bit in the head, and then we're going to start building the inner frame of the body. So once we get the one bit of the head done, which is stage 15, we will put this aside. Actually, I think what we're going to do is going to do 15, and then we're going to jump ahead to 20, because 15 is all about 2 seconds long, and it's just for putting this piece in. It's one piece of plastic, it goes under the frame of the rest of the head, completes the underhead, and then we don't touch the head again until stage 20, when we put when we end up taking some of it apart and putting the main circuit board in and the touch sensor. So I think what I want to do is, while I have everything in, while I have the head up, I'm going to do 15 and 20, and that's going to leave all of these 16, 17, 18, and 19, which are body frame parts. We could put all of that to the side and kind of do that in order, but let's get the head up here. Here is the head when we last left it. How you doing? We are going to take, well, first I got to get my knife. Get my knife, open up the packages. But I got to change that blade. I had a sharper knife out here. Yes, I did. I had a sharper knife out. So we're going to put this piece in with its one screw. And I'm careful, I am throwing things away off to the side here. We need this one screw, and it's going to fit into the front like that. It's going to squeeze into these slots that are in the faceplate. There's a slot in the faceplate right there. That's going to line everything up. And then one screw down this hole. And that is the very complicated stage 15. So complicated that I didn't even open up the magazine. Use the big screwdriver. Yeah, see now we have a fully nice and rounded head. Okay, so having done stage 15, we are going to skip over everything and go to stage 20. Okay, in stage 20 we have the contactless sensor. We have the main circuit board for the head, and we have a ribbon cable. So we'll get all of this stuff out. Oh, we got a bag inside a bag here. Let's get rid of that. That's our, hope bending it isn't a problem. And we will get the, I won't say motherboard, it's probably a daughter board in the correct parlance. We'll take this cable, we will uncinch it, straighten it out. We're going to plug one end of it into, making sure that it is the right way up, plug one end of it into the cable. Checking all of those connections in that, making sure everybody's happy. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is we need to take the top of the head off. And I'm debating how much of this I want to do on camera. I'll just go ahead and turn the camera off and I'll show you once we've got this next step accomplished. Okay, we've got a little bit of open brain surgery here. So we're going to take the new board, and the new board wants to use these two screws, and it wants to be attached right here. So let's open up these screws. I had to actually go out and get a bigger Phillips screwdriver because the one I was using was not beefy enough. So we put these two screws through it, and then we place it over top of these screws, and down you go. Get one in place to start it. There we go. One in place to start it, and then put the other one in. Now this screwdriver here is not magnetized in the least bit, so we actually have to depend on gravity to hold our screws in place. Come on. There you go. Okay, that one's in. Get in there. Wouldn't you know, there's a wire right on top of it. Okay, this is going to help because now we won't have all of these wires jangling all over the place. They will be affixed. Okay, circuit board is down. Now, we take the I servo motor, which is this one. That's the mouth. This is the eye. Let's get this in camera. Do this maybe. There you go. This is the eye. This is the mouth. So the I servo motor wants to come up and go in this place on the board. Okay. The mouth servo motor goes here. So that's mouth and eye. Turn the page. The limiter switch for the eyes goes here, which is this one, this delicate one. And then the eyelid switch, and we've seen this one because it's the one that goes right here. That goes in this hole. And that takes care of the 4 bits of electric we have to worry about. Now the sensor plugs into, the sensor that we've plugged into the board here wants to go there, but we need to put the top back on first. So we put the top back on. Now I'll tell you what, that's not going to be as much fun as I thought. What are they saying? Oh, they're saying to put the sensor on the top before we put it back in. That makes sense. Okay. Okay, I'll take the sticky off the back. And we line up this cutout here with where the wiring goes. Center everything else up in that hole. Very nice. Poke this down inside. There we go. And now we attach that to the board. Push everything down, make sure all of our connections are made. Very good. Now we can put the top back on. Making sure we don't pinch any of these wires in betwixt or between any of these two plastic pieces. So let's go ahead and put that back on, and I'll come back after this is re-screwed in. Okay, the head is all reattached, and that was the end of stage 20. So now we can put the head to the side and concentrate on the body bits. So backtracking to 17, 18, 19, 16. Backtracking to book number 16. We are going to start with the lower body structure. Lower body structure. And this looks very simple. It's a plate on a piece of plastic. Yay. Okay, we've got 3 screws, piece of plastic, and a metal plate. Well, I'll do all the fun stuff and then show you what it looks like. Okay, issue 17 starts off exactly the same way, only mirrored. We're going to take the piece that we just created. We're going to slide, a 2-piece puzzle. Slide that on like that. Now, if you want to give yourself a good estimation of how big ET's body is going to be or how wide it's going to be, I'm guaranteeing you that it's going to be about that wide by the time you put the skin on it. So we're going to put this plate in, and then we're going to reinforce this joint with these metal gussets. Okay, here we are with the bottom of the squat little body. Now 18 and 19, issues 18 and 19 are exactly the same thing. One is the left foot, one is the right foot. So I'm just going to go ahead and do them both at the same time and cut down on the fuss, and then we'll get those mounted, and you'll see what it looks like when he's standing at least on the skeletons of his 2 feet. They won't be obviously no skin on these yet. There's no skin off my nose. No skin off my little ET. But we'll go ahead and put the feet together. They look like this. You want to know how long his legs are going to be? They're going to be that long. They're going to fit in like that. That's basically how it's going to look. All we need to do is put all the screws in it. So be right back. And there's the finished footstool. A little squat little body. Now the feet are going to attach to that, or else the base are. You can see there's slots here, probably for the frame of the body is going to come up from that. Still have lots to do, but we're getting the internal structure done. So between that and getting the motion sensor and the wiring done in the head, that is all of ET for this month. Now, I am hoping that I'm back on schedule. I'm supposed to get these around between the 6th and the 8th of the month. And as you can tell, it's the 18th, so I'm 10 days late getting this one. Hopefully we're back on schedule. Maybe the next video won't be quite as long from now as it might have been. And that's the ET build for another month. So hopefully the next one won't be late, and we'll get the next video off sooner rather than later. So until next time, be good.
Be good.